G'day, I'm Haydyn Bathurst, I'm a dental student, and today I'm going to be showing you how I take care of my oral hygiene each and every single day. If you're able to follow along and replicate what I do in this video, then I can guarantee that your mouth will be feeling as fresh as it's ever felt. What products are we going to be using? So first of all, electric toothbrushes have proven to be quite good at removing plaque. However, for today's video, I'm just going to keep things simple and use a Colgate bamboo toothbrush because environment. This is my favorite toothbrush for that reason. But before we get into brushing, we need to get into flossing, which is severely underrated, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do first. And we're just going to be using the tartar control. Whatever toothpaste you like to use, make sure it at least has 1000 parts per million fluoride, as that's the ingredient that allows the teeth to stay nice and strong. Now, a lot of people get this wrong with floss. I'm going to clarify things for you. This is the way that Colgate recommends how to use floss. So what you want to do is that you want to pinch the end of the floss and make it about an arm's length. We want that much floss. Now, once we have this big long piece of floss, we, with our hands, wrap around our fingers like so that we get a nice firm thread. As you can see here, I've got quite firm grip around my fingers that'll allow me to have extra control around the tooth. So at this stage, I just start as far back as I can at one side of the mouth, and I work my way from the contacts of the molars on the one side to the contacts of the molar on the other side. You can see here with light force that I'm just hugging in and around the tooth with the floss, and that allows me to get off all the extra plaque that hides underneath. This is a time lapse of me doing the rest of the mouth. Now, a few of you may be wondering at this point, Haydyn, that's all well and good, but I've had braces and I now have a wire that goes underneath my teeth that you can't just clean with floss. So what do we do about that? Well, Colgate does offer interdental brushes, and these are a great tool in order to clean in and around the wire. So here I'm going down in between where the gaps in the wire are, and I'm also going in between the teeth in the areas of access that would normally be blocked off from the wire underneath. And now we move on to the brushing. Now, you may have heard this before, however, not everybody gets taught this, so it's important to go through it for the first time. With a toothbrush, with a toothpaste, you don't want to just scrape in and out, in and out. We're missing a lot when we do that. What we really want to do is slight circular motions on each tooth surface for at least 5 seconds. That's how you know how long you need to brush for. On average, this takes about 2 minutes. However, it's really just important that you take your time on each tooth surface 5 seconds. We also want to angle the toothbrush 45 degrees so that it's actually facing the gums as well as the teeth. And that's the same for the lowers as well. So not horizontal and left and right. We want to do 45 degrees to the gums and in circular motions for 5 seconds. And finally, before I get started, we also want to remember the back of the teeth as well. So I'll show you how I do it. So again, we're starting at the back of the mouth and at the back teeth, and with slight circular motions for 5 seconds, we apply to each tooth surface. So again, 5 seconds at each tooth surface. I'm going to speed up the footage here just for the sake of time. However, I just want you to know that brushing your teeth isn't a race. It's really important to just get that 5 seconds on each tooth surface so that we both get the removal of plaque, but also the benefits of the remineralization of fluoride in toothpaste. And here now I start at the back of the lowers. Again, don't forget about the back of the teeth. And I slowly work my way towards the front teeth. You may find that this is quite awkward to angle the toothbrush. However, you just got to find what's comfortable for you. Once you've covered each surface of the tooth for 5 seconds, this is the part where I just kind of like to really go back and just brush those little extra spots that I feel like I may have rushed over a bit. And finally here, you'll notice that I'm brushing my tongue as well, and that just allows me to get rid of the bacteria off my tongue and get a nice fresh breath as well. Now, I do have fillings, because when I was younger and when I used to brush, I used to clench my teeth. So as I brush, I'm clenching my cheek. But what happens is, you're not getting to those lower, really far out teeth. So you really, while you're brushing, you really just relax. And that's all there is to it. Give this a go. I would recommend brushing this way twice a day, and at least using the floss once a day. Thank you very much for watching.